Okay, let me check the mic. All right, we're good. Welcome to episode 666 of the Black Brain Trust. This is Black Cannabis Talk. We're going to talk about Ayurveda and cannabis. I've also got something that I've been saying that I want to do. So earlier today, I went and picked up some. There's a head shop, man, that carries a lot of like really good pPure incense sticks. They're the Ayurvedic incense sticks. So I typically burn those. Different scents. They have different kind of. It's the aromatherapy effect. However, we're going to talk about how this is all in conjunction with cannabis, and then we're also going to be reviewing Durban Kush, which is a cross between Durban, Poison, my favorite strain, and OG Kush. This is a splendid hybrid, so we're going to talk about it. So rock out for just a second, and I'll be right back. When the bride feels ready, cognac water down to its last tender state, and the emerald butterflies disappear from the skies. It seems the moon can't fight the sunrise. Feeling high on the emerald butterfly. Feeling high on the emerald butterfly. Feeling high on the emerald butterfly. Take a wild guess as to what the emerald butterfly might be. Others would be out waiting in the water. More enticing than the farmer's daughter. As the imagination makes you wetter than an order. Oh. Something else I'm gonna do. Crap. I did. Oh, you know what? No, I did upload it. Okay. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm doing sort of like maybe a bi-weekly sort of grow log on my personal channel. With my plant that I have growing in the backyard right now. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share, with every cannabis live stream we do, I'm going to share the videos that I upload so we can kind of follow the progress, right? We can follow the growth and, week to week, we can see the differences, right? The growth process of the plant. But yeah, in terms of what we're going to discuss here, we're going to talk about Ayurveda and cannabis. Now, I was actually hip to the connection through a very good friend of mine. She's Indian, and I won't say her name, but she's a nurse in Chicago. Yeah, very interesting person. Let's just say that. Someone I wouldn't mind getting to know better. But when I was there, she worked with a partner of mine, and she kind of always had an Ayurvedic type of position on cannabis, and she used to always kind of talk about it. And I didn't really start following that I guess you could say branch of naturopathy or holistic health and medication. There we go. Make sure I get the sound right. I got to get some dub going. 1977, I go well I had to just bless you guys with that first joint, right? That was one of my favorite weed raps. Emerald Butterfly by The Far Side. However, you know what's customary for these live streams typically is some heavy dub. Heavy dub. It's the monster sound. Okay, so let's pull up some info on Ayurveda. Let's talk about it, because the commonality that I want to draw here between Ayurveda and cannabis is well, let's start here. We'll do this. The tie-in between cannabis and Ayurveda is homeostasis. Okay. Homeostasis is the optimal sort of operating environment that you always want the body to be into. You be in. Trust me on this. I need to make some damn changes myself to have this. However, we're going to talk about it because one of the supporting articles that I'm going to reference here is something that points to the fact that what cannabis does is it also puts the body in homeostasis. So we're going to talk about the connection between the two, but we'll start here just by looking into just what it is that homeostasis actually is. Okay. And again, allergy season, so bear with me. Homeostasis is the tendency toward a relatively stable equilibrium between interdependent elements, especially as maintained by physiological processes. So, in short, it's the body being in balance between interdependent elements. So in that aspect, we're talking about, say, like all of your organs, your heart, your lungs, your bladder, your liver, your intestines, all these various things. Okay, that's what's being referenced when homeostasis. It's balanced between all of the internal systems. Okay, and so we want to just keep that in mind. Homeostasis, the things that we do to keep our bodies in balance.
Marcus Garvey prophesied Spanish Town was going to meet Kingston in 1977.
Sure.
Yeah.
Huh? This is right here. That's it. There should be something in the room. All right. Sorry about that. My daughter's in. Close the door, babe. Thank you. All right. Okay. So, yeah, that's homeostasis. Now, let's touch on Ayurveda. Okay. And, let's kind of talk about what that is exactly. Okay. Let's see here. Ayurveda is an alternative medicine system with historical roots in the Indian subcontinent. Like I was telling you, she's Indian. The Indian Medical Association characterizes the practice of modern medicine by Ayurvedic practitioners as quackery, quote unquote. Now, it's no different than, say, like here in the United States, there are people who are like naturopaths and napropaths, I guess you can say. Traditional medicine frowns upon that kind of stuff. Ayurveda is heavily practiced in India and Nepal, where around 80% of the population report using it. Ayurveda therapies have varied and evolved over more than 2 millennia. So, mind you, even though they call it quackery, this is stuff that's been in practice for over 2,000 years. Or wait, millennia. That's 1,000 years? Century, 1,000. Yeah, 2,000 years. Therapies include medicine, special diets, meditation, yoga, massage, laxative enemas, and medical oils. Now, what's funny is they call it quackery, right? But what do doctors do? They'll put you on special medicines. They'll put you on special diets, right? They'll have you do things like take things like laxative and enemas, depending on the type of condition you have. So it seems as if traditional medicine has actually borrowed from this type of stuff and then turned around and then called it quackery, right? Medical oils, meditation, so don't get me started, right? Just reading all that, you can kind of see how traditional medicine is borrowed from all this shit, and then they turn around and call this shit. It's like a hipster stealing from like the original hip hop dudes and turn around saying, "Oh, that old school shit sucks." Fuck you. Your whole style got jacked from us, man. Anyway, medicines are typically based on complex herbal compounds, minerals, and metal substances, perhaps under the influence of early Indian alchemy or Rasa Shastra. Never heard of that. Ancient Ayurveda texts also taught surgical techniques, including rhinoplasty, kidney stone extractions, sutures, and extraction of foreign objects. Now, hold the F on for a second. How is this quackery and pseudoscientific? Okay, seriously, help me understand here. Help me understand this. Okay. The main classical Ayurveda texts begin with accounts of the transmission of medical knowledge from the gods to sages and then to human physicians. Wow. In Sushruta Samhita, Sushruta wrote that, okay, I'm butchering the hell out of this right now, but it's Dhanvantari, the Hindu god of Ayurveda, incarnated himself as the king of Varanasi and taught medicine to a group of physicians, including Sushruta. Ayurveda has been adapted for Western consumption, notably by Baba Hari Das in the 1970s and by Harishi Ayurveda in the 1980s. Some scholars assert that Ayurveda originated in prehistoric times and that some of the concepts of Ayurveda have existed from the time of the Indus Valley civilization or even earlier. Now, we got to pause. Okay. I so can't recall which live stream it was that we did. However, it talked about how there was ancient trade between Egypt or Kemet or whatever the hell we were calling it at the time, right? In India. And one of the main commodities of trade between the two was cannabis. This dates back 5,000 years ago. So, perhaps, I don't know, just a thought, just a question that just randomly is popping into the head. Do you possibly think that the trade of cannabis that was happening, right, between the two had something to do with medicine that was being produced? What do you think? Indica, right, comes from the Indus Valley. See, so cannabis and Ayurveda, vis-a-vis the indica strain, which was grown heavily in the Indus Valley, dates back some 5,000 years. Some scholars assert that Ayurveda, sometimes in this valley, or even earlier. So it could have happened even earlier, right? Now, the reason why it says or even earlier, well, I won't get into that. Ayurveda developed significantly during the Vedic period, and some of the non-Vedic systems, such as Buddhism and Jainism, also developed medical concepts and practices that appear in the classical Ayurveda text. In Ayurveda text, dosa, balance, is emphasized, and suppressing natural urges and considered unhealthy and claimed to lead to illness. Ayurveda treatises describe three elemental dosas: Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. and the state that balance and state that balance of the doses result in health, while imbalance results in disease. Okay, what were we just talking about with regards to homeostasis? Right. So, in the earliest times of Ayurvedic medicine, the approach was always homeostasis or balance within the body, right? Right. Today, you know it as homeostasis. This is what Western medicine calls it this. Okay. But the general term would be balance. Okay. The whole idea, though, what I'm pointing out here is that a practice of medicine that in today's time is being referred to typically as quackery and pseudoscience developed a lot of the concepts that Western medicine now borrowed from and now has fully developed and incorporated with technology, right? To do these highly specialized vaccine creations, surgical procedures, and X-ray machines, and right, all these different things, right? Fundamentally, they drew from older forms of practice of medicine and healing. Okay, but the connection that I want to make here is that cannabis had a lot to do with Ayurveda thousands of years ago. It's the birthplace of the indica strain, and this is really what it is that I wanted to touch on, and it's also the reason why I did go for a strain, the strain that I'm going to review, Durban Kush. It is more of a indica present strain. So typically I'm leaning towards more like the sativa stuff, but for this one, given that we're talking about Ayurveda and cannabis, indica is kind of like the centerpiece of the conversation. There is no good evidence that Ayurveda is effective for treating any disease. Well, of course not. They only just indicated to you what was being done with the Ayurveda, but then they turn around and tell you, no, there's no good evidence that there's an effective treatment for any disease. Ayurvedic preparations have been found to contain lead, mercury, and arsenic. Have you looked at within a modern vaccine? And substances known to be harmful to humans. Like I said, have you looked at what's in a modern vaccine or a psychotropic or a whatchamacallit? What are they calling those? The riddle, or not the Ritalin, the Oxycontin and the what's that shit called? Opioids. The nerve of them. Listen to this. You have a whole opioid epidemic, and they're sitting here saying this shit. Really? You actually put lead and mercury and shit like that in your vaccines? Huh. In a 2008 study, close to 21% of U.S. and Indian manufactured patent Ayurvedic medicines sold through the internet were found to contain toxic levels of heavy metals, specifically lead, mercury, and arsenic. Guess what? In today's time, or that was in 2008, the same thing happens when you purchase a lot of medicines produced cheaply in China. I guess that's kind of what you get when you're buying low-grade shit, right? Just like if you're smoking low-grade weed, more than likely there's a whole lot of like shit in there that you don't want. Mildew and mold, and probably like some sort of like, spider mite eggs and just shit you don't want to flame up and throw it into your lungs, dude. Just yuck, right? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna post this link. And then I'm going to talk about cannabis and homeostasis. So this is the connection that I wanted to draw. Okay, first we wanted to touch on Ayurveda, right? And we wanted to kind of cover the cannabis connection to Ayurveda because it stems back to trade between ancient Egypt and India some 5,000 years ago. And in that trade, it was cannabis that was being traded, or let's just say serums made with cannabis, medicines made with cannabis, vis-a-vis Ayurveda, vis-a-vis the indica plant that grew in the Indus Valley. Okay, this is why we're doing this one. No articles on this one. This is kind of more of like a maybe a historical deep dive, you know. Like I said, we have so many videos. There was one we did, another one, the ancient history of cannabis, where we took it all the way back to Atlantis and Mu. Right? We took it back 5,000 years before this that we're talking about here. Okay, so we're just tying this all in here. This plant has been every bit a part of humans since humans have been here. That's not a fact that we're going to get away from. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see who's popped into the chat. Engineering Cannabis. Hey, welcome, sir. New York and Virginia has legalization of cannabis, making 16 states. Yes, that's recreationally legal. And then I forgot how many it is with regards to medicinal. I think it's at like 40 something. Black Torch, welcome. Brownsbird, welcome. Your food is your medicine. You're absolutely right. The things you grow and consume are the things that do you well. Professor Black Ops, welcome. Woman of the Past, welcome. Miss Synesthesia, I figured it out. I can say it. I can say your name. I worked on it today. How are you, lady? Welcome. Synesthesia. See, now I can say it because I butchered the hell out of it. I'm so sorry. I did. The last live stream you stepped away. I listened to the playback and I couldn't say your name. And I was like, holy shit, dude. I didn't even butcher it. You know what I did? I took a Ginzu knife and it was like an onion. And I like minced it. I minced your name and I feel so bad. So I practiced it for about 5 minutes straight. Synesthesia. See, now I can say it with no problem. No problems, man. Okay. And I'm gonna drop the link in a bit. I'm gonna connect the cannabis homeostasis aspect. And you know what? Wait a minute. Okay. I asked people to press 9 if you guys can hear some heavy dub. Do you? Because I don't want to be talking and I can hear the music, but you can't, because this is some very applicable, real rough dub, reggae, like dub sounds. You gotta be hearing this. I did say it. Yes, I practiced. 9. Yes. Okay. Yes. My hack works. All right. No more failure. None. 0. No more failure. All right. Look at that. 2 small victories. I got Synesthethi's name right, and we got a 9 there. I'm feeling really good right now. All right. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me post that link from where I was reading from. Hold on. Woman of the Past, you say dub is good. I say dub is awesome. It's awesome. Okay, and then here's the other article I'm about to read from. Give me a second. Wait, I think it's this right here. Yeah, here it is. And this is what I'm going to read from here. All right, this is from Royal Queen Seeds. You can get seeds from them. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. The science behind cannabis and homeostasis. The cannabinoids from the cannabis plant work in specific ways in the human body. This is through your endocannabinoid system. We've talked about this. They target cannabinoid receptors of the endocannabinoid. Okay, I just said that. Never mind. Okay, anyway, let me read it. They target cannabinoid receptors of the endocannabinoid system, often working to achieve homeostasis. Okay, so now you guys understand the connection between Ayurveda and indica, grown in the Indus Valley, a medicinal practice aimed at trying to achieve homeostasis of the body, utilizing a plant that grows in the Indus Valley that does what? Works with the endocannabinoid receptors in your body to do what? Achieve homeostasis. Yay! All right. Homeostasis is defined as the tendency towards a relatively stable equilibrium between interdependent elements, especially as maintained by physiological processes. Simply put, homeostasis is a state of biological balance within the body. External stressors such as heat and cold, and internal changes such as blood pressure and pH all trigger physiological cascades within the body that bring it back into balance. These processes are happening all the time and are vital to the survival of the organism. Cannabis and homeostasis. Interestingly, chemicals derived from the cannabis plant have been shown to greatly influence homeostasis within the body. Now, they tell you that this is a gateway drug. This is what they tell you. They also tell you that, interestingly enough, it shows that it influences homeostasis in your body. Which one is it? Which one is it? They have the ability to both reduce and enhance the activity of certain systems, ultimately acting as biological regulators. Mount up. Cannabinoids achieve these effects in part by acting upon the endocannabinoid system, a system that is comprised of enzymes signaling lipids and G protein coupled receptors known as CB1 and CB2. And you wonder why CBD rocks with it. Cannabinoids interact with these receptors due to their structural similarity with molecules created within the body known as endocannabinoids, chemicals that also play a key role in homeostasis. Let me tell you guys something. Let me give, because this is oftentimes erroneously reduced to just being simply a quote-unquote tech channel. Let me use a tech reference here to explain what the endocannabinoid system actually is to the human body. Okay? Take a computer, for example. You hear that little knocking noise? That's my gaming computer. That's the case, right? That's the case. That's the shell. Okay? Your body is the shell. Inside this computer, there's like guts and hardware and stuff, right? Just like inside your body, there's like guts and stuff that's in there, right? And then so there's a place within all of that that has this thing called firmware. It's on the motherboard. Okay. So on the motherboard, there's a firmware. Okay. And what the firmware does is the firmware essentially is the connection point between the hardware, the computer and all the components, and the software, right? The thing that you load onto the hard drive. Okay. So there's the software, this sort of non-physical packet of information that's going to essentially give the computer its quote-unquote personality and characteristics, right? And then there's like this sort of median thing that mates it to the hardware, the actual computer itself, and it's called the firmware. So Using that computer analogy, there's your human body, there's your endocannabinoid system, and then there's your spirit. Yeah, right? Your spirit, your software packet, right? The download that happened when you were conceived. Okay, there's this endocannabinoid system that seeps it to the hardware. The endocannabinoid system is essentially the firmware. Okay, that's what it is in a nutshell. A 2008 paper published within the journal Endocrine, Metabolic and Immune Disorders Drug Targets explained the important role of ECS, endocannabinoid systems, in homeostasis, stating its involvement in neuroprotection and neuroplasticity, immunity, and inflammation. Oh gosh, why am I going to butcher this word? Apoptosis and carcinogenesis, pain, emotional memory, and hunger, feeding, and metabolism. Shit, think about this for a second. Whoa. What were we just talking about here? Okay, let's read that one again. This is in a 2008 paper. Let me go ahead and do this too. I'm going to grab this. Wait, hold on. This is the paper. I'm going to grab the link here. And I'm not going to read from this. Wait, what is this right here? Oh shit, wait, that wasn't it. Hold on. Oh, here it is right here. Critical role endocannabinoid system. Wait. Endocannabinoid. Shit, I shouldn't have done that because it moved me away from it. But I wanted to get the link to cannabinoid receptor skin decision. This is it right here. Here it is. Here we go. Hold on. Yeah, this is important. I need to post this one. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, this is worth the read. Here, let me go back up. Okay. This is this. I was reading right there, and then right here. And then let me post this over here. That's the article right there. I want to just make sure that's posted right there. Okay, let's see here. Holy crap. King Totra, you said the Mara phone came in. Which one did you get, bro? Salute to you. Yeah, I gotta hit Mike V to that, bro. Damn. You're welcome, family. Which one did you get? Because, dude, I just got an email from them. They just released a new phone, and I'm thinking about getting that one. I'm thinking about buying that one also and bringing it over here. The Z1, I think that's the new one. Does it have the 3 cameras? Because I think it is. Because I have the Mara Z. I think the Z1 is the new one with 3 cameras. Let me know. Okay. Let's see here. Real life, you said this is a great topic. I'm about to run out, so I'll be listening and not coming. Want to show respect. That's what's up. Yeah, go ahead and listen in. 3 in the rear, 1 in the front, bro. Let me know how that phone is. I'm thinking about buying it because I have the Z, and I got the email a few weeks ago about the Z1, so I'm thinking about having them send me that one too. Let me know, dude. Okay, let me get back to. Let's see here. Okay. So, the hypothalamus, various physiological systems work in concert to help the body achieve homeostasis. The hypothalamus, a gland located within the brain, is responsible for maintaining this balance. This gland links the endocrine system and nervous systems and produces releasing and inhibiting hormones that lead to hormonal cascades throughout the body. The endocannabinoid system is present within the hypothalamus, where it plays a regulatory role in maintaining homeostasis, helping to modulate food intake and energy metabolism. So it's literally the thing that basically runs the system, runs the body. Homeostasis is achieved via both negative and positive feedback loops, with negative feedback loops being the more common response. Negative feedback loops are a regulatory process in which the stimulus catalyses on opposite output in which a stimulus catalyzes an opposite output in order to maintain a specific state. A thermostat is a prime example of this, being an active device that automatically changes the temperature response when it reaches a certain point, the stimulus. Negative feedback loops are comprised of four main components. First being a stimulus, second being a sensor, third being a control center, the fourth being an effector. Negative feedback loops are involved in homeostasis when it comes to temperature regulation, blood pressure, thyroid regulation, and blood sugar regulation. See, so there's even a suggestion here, and I've read articles on this, and we've actually covered it. This was maybe like 2 years ago, about the effectiveness with hemp to regulate blood sugar and the effectiveness that it has on diabetes patients. Let's use temperature regulation as an example. Negative feedback loops strive to keep our bodies at a constant temperature of 37 degrees Celsius. A potential factor that causes body temperature to rise could be external temperature, stimulus. The body detects the stimulus via specialized nerve cells that detect temperature changes, known as thermoreceptors or the sensor. Thermoreceptors then send a signal to the brain or hypothalamus control center, which then dilates blood vessels and initiates sweating, the response. This process continues until homeostasis is achieved. So you start sweating, the warm air hits the perspiration on top of your skin, which then provides a cooling effect, which then brings the internal temperature of the body down. This is how the body tries to achieve homeostasis. Positive feedback loops are different in that they maintain the direction of the stimulus and may even work to accelerate it. An example of this is the activation of clotting factor during blood clotting or coagulation. Another example is uterine contractions during birth. A 2016 paper published within the journal Cell states that changes in human ecology, such as diet, physical activity, population density, and microbial exposure have dramatically changed the types of human diseases of the last century. These modern diseases involve two main features: disruption of homeostasis and chronic inflammation. Damn. The modern disease involves two main features: disruption of homeostasis. So one is it's basically imbalance, right? And then two, inflammation in the body chronically. Those are the two main components with regards to disease. Homeostatic systems can't have a fixed point or multiple adjustable set points. Homeostatic diseases can arise when a system becomes stuck in an alternative stable state. Some diseases that stem from homeostatic disruption include, dyslipidemia, diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, arthritis, osteoporosis, thyroid disorders, and endocrine disorders. One area in which the endocannabinoid system is thought to assist in homeostasis is the skin. This is why CBD and THC topicals, salves that you put on the skin in trouble areas and stuff like that, this is why that shit is so effective. It's literally, you just take some potent ass oil, mix it with like some coconut oil with a little bit of maybe pure actual, I'm talking about that white shea butter. Mix a little bit of the two together, and then maybe throw an essential oil, some drops of an essential oil, maybe like a peppermint or a menthol or a what's the other one? Like a menthol type of essential oil, and a real potent oil, cannabis oil. Mix it all together, let it set, and then you scrape it up as a butter and then just rub it onto your skin. Watch what happens. Various skin diseases. I'm not a doctor, by the way, so don't take that as I'm just saying I've done it. So try it and let me know what you think. Various diseases and conditions of the skin, such as acne, seborrhea, allergic dermatitis, itch and pain, psoriasis, hair growth disorders, balding. You know what? I'm not going to say it. Actually, I'm going to dig it up, but I'm going to make it a topic for another video. Just got an idea right there on the fly. And cancer may have roots in endocannabinoid system imbalance. God damn it. Now, you want to know how I got all into this? I think you guys know the story. A 2009 paper published within journal Trends in Pharmacological Sciences states that the endocannabinoid system in the skin is involved in various biological processes such as proliferation, growth, differentiation, apoptosis, and hormone production. The skin is the biggest organ on your body. Did you know this? Did you know this? Just wondering. Another paper published within the journal ACS Chemical Neuroscience describes how cannabinoids can influence skin homeostasis to potentially treat multiple conditions. CB1 activation via cannabinoids is associated with the suppression of two types of keratin fiber structure proteins that help comprise the skin. This indicates that cannabinoids may help treat psoriasis, a condition in which these types of keratins are unregulated or upregulated. The authors also state that cannabinoids have been shown to modulate tumorigenesis and tumor progression in non-melanoma skin tumors, signifying potential in treating this type of cancer. Appetite, weight, and obesity. Now, just real quick, in Manosphere Lesser, i.e. 2.0, you hear a lot of talk about weight management and all that kind of stuff. Now, let me tell you something. I've been a consistent cannabis consumer probably for about the last 20 years or so. And let me tell you something. I've literally been the same weight the whole time. Cannabis has appetite stimulating properties. Also, a quality well known amongst those who smoke herb. Ask your boy. This sensation has been dubbed the munchies due to the ravenous hunger it brings. Okay, I don't know if I've ever experienced it quite as ravenous hunger, but I will say I've had munchies before. Cannabis achieves this effect by activating the endocannabinoid system. Evidence has emerged that suggests the endocannabinoid system is involved in the regulation of appetite, eating behavior, and body weight. What did I just say? I've been smoking weed for the last 20 years, and I literally haven't. I've basically been between 145 pounds and 150 pounds, literally. A paper published within the journal Endocrine, Metabolic, and Immune Disorders Drug Targets states that the principal functional role of CB1 mediated effects of endocannabinoids is reorienting energy balance towards energy storage. Whoa. Such as fat deposits. This raises the possibility of utilizing cannabinoids as therapeutic chemicals to treat detrimental weight loss. Dude. Now we're treating weight and shit. However, cannabinoids may also serve to treat cases of excess weight. So hold on one second. What were we just talking about? Homeostasis. If your body is underweight, cannabis will stimulate your goddamn appetite, right? To get you up to where you need to be. And if you're overweight, guess what? We're about to go into how it'll drop that shit off. Homeostasis, getting your body in balance. The herb is for the healing, okay? However, cannabinoids may also serve to treat cases of excess weight and obesity due to their influence on homeostasis. I was just saying this shit. The endocannabinoid system has found to control food intake via the hypothalamus and the limbic system. The ECS, endocannabinoid system, within the hypothalamus induces enhanced appetite. This system can also increase the motivation for eating due to interactions with reward mechanisms. See, this is where I talk about smoking sativas. Because indicas typically are what are going to stimulate appetite. Sativas, on the other hand, CB1 receptors are shown to modulate metabolism, displaying body weight reduction and improvements in lipid profiles within rodent models. All right, that is the link I just posted. There's a few more paragraphs there, but I'll leave it there for you guys who want to take up the remaining bit of that article there. Let me go ahead and check the comments here before I step away, because you know me, man. I go for about 45 minutes sitting here and sipping and talking, and then I'm like, yikes, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then I also got a snap bowl because we got a review to do. So let me do this. Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. I saw your art. That's dope, bro. Yeah, King Totra. I got the email from Mara like 3 weeks ago, and I think I'm gonna get it. I saw it. It has the three cameras in the front. I was like, you know what? Because dude, like a lot of the videos I shoot on my own personal channel, I shoot on the Mara Z that I got. Basically, all of the videos I shoot on the Mara Z. I'm doing some research, some 420 research right now. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. So, before I step away to go and kind of get my... Oh, wait. Here's what I got to do. I'm going to close these tabs. So, I'll make sure I posted those links. I did. Okay. There's that one. Here, now let me do this. I want to put it in... There we go. So let's see here. I need to just look this. I need to... Oh, shit. Oh, that's what happened. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have closed that tab. Now I'm having trouble finding it. Crap. Okay. If I can't find it, what I'm going to do, because I wanted to like actually show you guys. Oh, you know what? Here, let me do this. I'll do this. I will do this. This is what I'll do. For there is a will, there is a way. I know they're here somewhere. Yes, there's that one. And then, okay. Yeah, all right, I got them right here. All right, that's what's up. All right. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to step away for a quick second. I will post the link here. Okay, so let me do this. I'm going to step away to the little boy's room. Then I'm going to go get reacquainted with Durban Kush. Okay. And we're also going to talk incense as well. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me just pull it up now before I do this. That is, and there we go. Oh no, there we go. And then All right, you guys. I've had like 3 business calls literally today, so I was like maybe halfway prepared for this, so I didn't have my charts up. My bad. Give me a second. There we go. All right, now we're good. Okay, so now I can do this. Okay, now I want you guys to do this. Go ahead, if you've got some, toke it. Enjoy some, or if you're sipping on something, you sip it. Enjoy the dub sounds, and I'm gonna be right back.
Come see I burn up a little island. Fire can burn Babylon. Like you wanna push me out of my job.
All right. Okay, we are back. and I found the website. So give me just 1 second. Oops. All right. So just real quick, I want to show you guys like, let's see here. So I want to just show you like what it is that I like to burn in terms of incense, man. I love the pPure stuff, man. What I have currently, let me see here. I've had the amber. Oh my god, I love this one. But the ones that I have currently, I don't want to go through all of these. I just want to go through the ones that I currently have right now. Let me see if I can find them. No, Kama Sutra. I have. Let's see. No, not sandalwood. I'm trying to find the frankincense and myrrh and the copal. I've had all of them. I've had just about all of these, but they don't even actually have these on the website. But I just wanted to show you guys these real quick. If you've never like heard of pPure incense, there we go. I have copal. I have that one. I was just burning that one a little while ago. And the frankincense and myrrh. I don't know. I didn't see that one. But I have that one as well. That's dragon blood. I've had that one. That's just the regular nag, which is cool. But yeah, this is a part of Ayurveda, aromatherapy. Okay, this basically essentially what you're talking about. These are terpenes that are essentially concentrated from herbs, and then what you do is you burn them. Okay, and then the smell that's the terpene you're getting from the herb that was essentially harvested and put into a form where when you burn it, the terpene is burned off and you smell it, and then there's an effect on your senses. Okay, so terpenes work with the endocannabinoid system as well, and as you guys may or may not be familiar with, oh shit, that's what I forgot to do. God, dude, I'm so not organized for this one. But it works with the scent. So let me see. I gotta bring up Durban. So forgot to bring it up. Okay, here we go. And let me share screen. All right. So yeah, man, I would say that burning a very good incense just kind of adds to the terpene effect. And my incense of choice, and I'm not saying I make no money if you go out and buy pPure. I just love it because no matter which one I get, it just smells amazing. And like I said, I currently have the copal and the frankincense and myrrh. Okay, both of those, the smell is absolutely amazing. Okay, so Durban Kush, this is what we are reviewing today. All right, a spin on a classic by Ethos Genetics. That's just basically some breeders. Durban Kush crosses Durban Poison with Kim D and OG Kush. Oh, okay, so it's Kim Dog. Oh, okay. Durban Poison is crossed with a Kim Dog and OG Kush cross. Ah, that's what it is. Interesting. That's what it is. I thought it was just Durbs and OG Kush, but Kim D is in that too. Okay. Mixing the racy Durban Poison with two well-known sedative strains. I'm about to go there. Durban Kush offers full body effects while keeping your mind in the clouds. Get ready for sweet candy and earthy gas terps that ooze from its oily trichomes. Okay, so I think they got. Let me see if they have a. No, they don't. So on the calming to energizing effects scale, it's a little bit more on the energizing side, and that's the Durban. That's the Durbs right there, right? This is why I like this, even though like Durban Poison is literally like my favorite strain. This is why I'm also a fan of Durban Kush, because the cross doesn't bring you all the way over here, but it's like if you still like Durbs, but you need some like some indica effect, then go Durban Kush, because you're still getting all the Durbs right here, right? But it's going to give you some nice sedative effect, which Durban Poison doesn't give you. Durban, like I said, Durban Poison is a pick me up. Get up in the morning, burn some of that, get your day started. Blue Dream again is another one of those strains. Burn some Durbs, burn some Blue Dream, man, you'll tear through your day. You will be productive as hell. Okay. However, let's just say late afternoon, early evening herb. You know, you just want to kick it, watch the Laker game or something. The homies are over or something like that. You blow this right here. Right? You blow this right here. Or you blow this with your lady friend. No, real talk. I'm not even gonna lie. You blow some of this with your lady friend. Y'all might end up doing something. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's go and check the there it is, right here. All right. So on the terpene chart, it's pinene then an MF. All right. It literally smells like a pine tree. That's the one thing about Durban Kush. Basically, with Durban Kush, all of the physical effect, all of the physical attributes, and all of the everything from Durban Poison goes away. Kush takes over in terms of how the bud looks, how the plant looks, and how it smells. Kush takes over. Kush and Kimchi takes over. Okay, very very heavy and piney. Okay, pine needles, rosemary, basil, parsley, dill. Yep, all day long. Okay, all day long. Right, but I will say this: Derbs comes into play here. Okay, when we're talking about some myrcene, right? Which is what you'll find. Which is what you'll find in in a lot of the like the citrusy, right? The citrusy type. I'm sorry, limonene. I'm sorry. I have this up here. The limonene, right? It's the citrusy. That's where the Derbs comes in right here. Okay. So, and then we also have, a bit of the mint, parsley. You'll see the DP, the Durb Poison right here, right? But in Durban Kush, it's heavy in pinene and limonene right here. That's the Kim Dog and the OG Kush taking over. Okay. But as far as like the effects, it's all coming from right here, which is the Durban Poison. Okay. So we're talking about PNE, MYR, and OCM in terms of the terpenes that are present in this strain. And in terms of, the chakras. And, let's go ahead and finish this off by tying it all into Ayurveda, right? Because that's where this is coming from right here, right? So we're mainly talking about solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, right? I would say actually all four of these, where it comes to the Kim D and the Kush. Okay, maybe not so much throat, but these three right here, right? And then of course, Derbs is always going to hit you up here. So like the curious thing about the Durban Kush strain, this cross between Durban Kim Dog, and OG Kush is that this literally is a full body strain. I'm telling you, I typically feel it up here. I feel the Durbs up here, and then I feel it like I can literally feel it like in my chest and in my stomach right now, right? But I would posit to say that this is an actual, honest, full body hybrid herb, right? That's why, okay, root chakra. Remember, I told you, smoke some with your lady, you guys might end up messing around and doing something. Your root chakra, dude, that's okay. That's your sex organs. Okay, so I told you that earlier. So I would say that Durb Kush, BK, top to bottom, man, is going to treat you right. You can pretty much smoke this one and use it for whatever, and it's not going to put you too far in one direction or the other. This is an honest 8.5 strain. 8.5 on 1 to 10. A real, true, honest 8.5, man. Real talk. Like, if you just need something, like, it's just like, man, there's too many choices. I just want some get right. Go with Durban Kush. Yes. Your boy is recommending Durban Kush. Johnny Blaze, what's going on, man? King Torture, I appreciate you, bro. I try to put a lot of work, man, into making sure, you know, I get a nice little soundscape for these live streams, man. Go check out some of the other live streams we've been doing here recently with the Sapio stuff and everything else. And you know, I'm trying to do a little something with the sounds, you know. But yeah, I mean that's kind of like the conversation I wanted to have for today. Yeah, I was really kind of more of, let's just kind of tying in Ayurveda into cannabis, and you know how I kind of formulate how I do my strain reviews. It's largely an Ayurvedic practice that I'm employing when I utilize like my sense of smell to smell the herb, right? And then I'll go based on the effects. So I'll really literally try to feel like something's spinning in my body. Like, where do I feel it? You know, do I feel it in my stomach? Do I feel it down lower below? Do I feel it like in my head? Do I feel, is my hair standing up a little bit? Do I feel it, you know what I mean? Is it above my head? So I really do try to like get in attunement with what my body's telling me based on my smell. And then after I smoke, I take a toke and say, what chakras do I feel it in? Right. And then from there, it corresponds, and I can kind of break it down and give you guys a visual. But that's essentially an Ayurvedic practice. So that's why I kind of wanted to sort of tie Ayurveda into this conversation, because I think this is the first time we've actually gone there outside of mentioning, ancient trade between India and Egypt, 5,000 years ago. And, they were trading, India was trading cannabis. They were sending it to Egypt in the form of, either the raw flower, cannabosum, which is anointing oil that Jesus Christ used, or whatever it was. There's a history of cannabis being used in Ayurveda thousands of years ago. So that's kind of where I wanted to go. I know that was this one kind of may have lost some people. I don't know. There's not really, or maybe there's just another live streams cracking or something. I don't know. Or maybe the algorithm is just not letting people know we're live or something. I have no idea, but we didn't really get too many people checking this one out. But it's cool. It'll be there for the playback, man, for everybody to check out and enjoy. So yeah, that's pretty much our wrap up on cannabis, Black Cannabis Talk. Also, if you're in your local area, check your head shops to see if they got that pPure incense. That stuff is amazing. I'm telling you, that stuff is heavenly. The scent is heavenly, man. I'm actually gonna probably go call Johnny Blaze after I shut this down, and I'm gonna go burn some of it, man. I'm gonna go talk to him if he's around. But Yeah. So please like, share this with your fellow cannabis aficionados. And I think we'll be live later on this evening for another SafePure live stream. So check us out. And with that, I will bid you guys adieu. Peace.